Hi coloring friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Coloring Hopefuls video. So it is the beginning of April and I am trying to figure out what I want to color for this month. Of course I have some whips and I have the 10 books that I'd like to complete this year that will be appearing in my coloring for the month, but I like to do some seasonal coloring too and just dive into some books that maybe have been sitting on my shelf for a while. So I have actually three books here. They are the ones that I have that are very spring or Easter specific for the month that I'd like to get into. This first one is Spring Awakening. It's a color by number, illustrated by Deborah Muller. And I have done, this was actually one of the first books I got in 2020 as a new to the coloring community type purchase. Of course, I've colored in the past, but not as serious of a hobby as when I started in 2020. So there are a few pages done in here. There's actually some done by my oldest, because it was during quarantine and they were looking for something to do and asked to borrow this, so that was fun. But there's lots of great spring pictures in here, and of course, being a color by number is nice too because it's good for. I have a busy work month coming ahead of me, so it'll be good for those nights when I am completely wiped out and just want to sit and do something easy. So that is perfect. The next one is Garden Circles by Tabitha L. Barnett. And I have done a few pages in this book as well. And I was flipping through and I noticed that, like this one here, with the bunnies and flowers and butterflies and birds, and I can envision these trees with like the dots being pink blossoms all over it. I think that would be a great one to do. I have, a vision of that for spring. And then there's another one in here that this big flower mandala. I would like to do this in all pastels, I think. I think that would be really pretty. So I'm excited to do that. That's in Garden Circles by Tabitha L. Barnett. Go. And then the last one I have that's very season specific is the Nice Little Town Easter by it says Tanya Bogema-Stilova. I thought it was Tatiana Bogema-Stilova, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. No, it says in here Tatiana. Interesting. Okay. So this one is this is one of those that I've had for years and years, before I got super into coloring. And I actually have a whip in here, and it's probably, oh, I don't know how old now, years old, at least 5 years old, I'd say. And it was just using Crayola pencils. I still got one stuck in here, because that's what I do when I have whips, is I leave the pencils that I'm using just stuck in the book. So that's been sitting on a shelf for a long time. But I'd like to get this one completed. It'll be interesting to do because my style of coloring has changed quite a bit since this. So, but yeah, I'd like to finish this one off and then maybe start another one in here. There's so many cute spring ones, and these are double pages, so that's kind of nice too. Yeah, that would be a fun one to do here for Easter. So I'd like to get into this book too and get some things finished in it. That is Nice Little Town Easter by Tatiana Bogema-Stilova. Now, since I had such a small stack of spring-related books specifically, and I know that you can turn to many different books for flowers and call that spring. Johanna Basford, Maria Troll, and even I think Hannah Carlzon has lots that would work for, floral pages. Um, I have a bunch of books on my shelf that I have not touched at all and are fairly new to me and I want to dive into, but my stack is quite big for that. So, and I don't want to go too overambitious this month. So my idea is I have pulled out 6 books that I have not touched that are fairly new to my shelves, that I'm excited to color in any one of them. And really, realistically, it would be better to just have 2 out of this stack. So my idea is I've been wanting to incorporate my furry family members in some of my videos, beyond just hearing them bark in the background, and because they're usually next to me while I'm coloring, so, and while I'm filming. So what I'm going to try, we'll see if it works, is I've seen it on BookTube for sure. I'm going to lay down 3 books for one of my dogs and put a treat on each one, and I will have them choose which one I'm going to color for the month. So whichever one they grab the treat off of first will be the one that I need to choose a page from. And then I will have a second set of 3 set out for my second dog, and I will have her choose a treat off of a book, and then we'll have that one be the second one that I have to choose a page from. So we're going to give it a go. Hopefully the dogs cooperate, and hopefully everyone enjoys getting to see them too. I know I always enjoy seeing people's dogs on videos, so I'm excited to give it a try. I'm going to move to a spot where they can be more easily seen and access the books, and we will get going with it. All right, and this is Buddy. Buddy, sit. Buddy is going to help me choose my first book. Right, Bud? Say hi. All right, so Buddy's choices are, he knows there's treats, so he's excited. Buddy's choices are Summer Nights by Hannah Carlzon, the Ink House Storybook Special from Coloring Heaven, and that's illustrated by Rory Dobner, and Just Add Color Mendy. And I don't believe that one has an illustrator listed. All right, Buddy, which one am I going to color in? Just Add Color Mendy. Okay. Thank you, Buddy. And I think he has enjoyed all of the treats. Thank you. All right, and here's my second helper. This is Pip, and she's going to pick my second book. Thank you, Pip. All right. Now, Pip's choices are Mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Atanacio, Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder, and Zen Doodle Mindful Journey by Nicolette Corley. All right, so let's see what Pip chooses. All right, and Pip, which one am I going to color? Mythographic Dream Garden. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Pip. We have our winners. Does Buddy get to choose? All right, so this was Buddy's pick, the Just Add Color Mendy. And I flipped through a little bit and tried to nail down a page that I'd like to work on specifically. And I didn't figure out a specific one. I think any one of them would be fun to do, really. And there's lots and lots of floral designs. So I think this will be a great one for this month, just seasonally with the flowers and spring. So yeah, something like this. And I think this will probably definitely be a gel pen coloring. Maybe alcohol marker. I'm not sure. No, you know what? They're double-sided, so it's probably going to be gel pen unless I decide to do pencil. But yeah, this one would be pretty. I can't decide on one yet. I'm going to just let the mood strike me. as we go along and figure out one, but this will be wonderful to have as a choice because, it's just fun, relaxing coloring and lots of florals. So perfect. Thank you, Buddy, for choosing this one for me. And then in Mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Atanacio, I chose this page here. And this is another one that I kind of thought might be fun. I don't know what these splashes are supposed to be, but I immediately envisioned them as like paint splatters. And I thought it could be kind of cool to do those with the metallic paints that I got in sort of a rainbow of color, and then color the flower portion and the fairy in pencil. So that's kind of my plan. I did want to do a video showing the metallic paints that I showed in my haul video and just show them in action a little bit and give a bit of a review. So this might be a good page to do that with, or maybe the fish one, or we'll see what happens. But so that is the page I chose in Mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Atanacio. Thank you, Pip, for choosing that one for me. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my dogs pick a couple of books for me to color in. I may try it again in the future, and it was fun to include them and have them be a part of it. I know they enjoyed the treats, so thank you so much for watching and checking out what I'm going to be coloring in April. And I'd love to hear about your coloring plans too, if you'd like to share them in the comments. I'd be happy to hear about them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!